Yeah, hello. Welcome to the Humble Watch Guy at Watch This Humble Guy, my YouTube channel about watches. This is my first video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really happy about that. I got my trusty skx007 right here. And we're gonna talk about that just to get to know each other a little bit. And I got my Swedish tobacco. I got my nice ruler that I've had since I was a little kid in Sweden, and a nice glass of beer as well. Very Swedish beer and very Swedish tobacco. So, here we are. The Seiko SKX007. A dive watch, as you probably can tell from the looks of it, with a nice dive bezel and nice wrist presence, as well as divers 200 meters that it says on the dial. It's a really nice watch, actually, when you consider what you're paying for it. For a couple $100 you get something really durable and built to task. It's got this nice tooly aesthetic to it, and it wears great. You know, it's like even though it's kind of large, kind of bigger dimension, you know, at 42 and a half millimeters, it's not a really obtrusive watch to wear. You know, the lug to lug is fairly narrow at 45, 46, something of that nature. So it's gonna fit a smaller wrist as well. Mine is about a 7 inch or 18 centimeters if you're from Europe. And let's see, I'm gonna take off my other watch here. I was actually wearing my turtle, another nice diver from Seiko. We can have a look what it looks like on a wrist. So let's see here. And you know, yeah, it's a big watch, but it's not huge, and it's very comfortable. Got this really nice lines to it, to the case, so it wears like a charm, actually. You can see here, it's really soft, you know, polish, makes it beautiful to wear. So yeah, 200 US, around that money. And the problem is you won't get a really nice bracelet for that money. It's a really hollow, tinny kind of thing, you know, with hollow end links as well, which is my big pet peeve, you know. Hollow end links, you should never have them on a watch, really, never. They get really flimsy and bend, and you know, you can never get them to fit right if you decide to take the bracelet off a couple of times. So nah. So I got this strap called bracelet, 3D Super Oyster, I think it's called. And since I got this watch used at around 130 bucks, you know, I'm still all in all in about the $200 we were talking about. So that's my suggestion: get it used, because you know there are tons of them out there, and the movement, you know, the 7S26, it's gonna run perfectly fine for at least 10 years, I would say, before you need to service it. So it's not a problem to buy a 5-year-old watch, and the cheaper you can get it, the better, especially if you plan to make something more with it, you know, like you can really make these ones your own. You can change out anything, you know, from the movement to the what's it called, the chapter ring and the bezel insert, or the bezel itself, and you know, really go to town. And the I think the back plate, you can change that one out too. I don't see why you would, because it's a beautiful little piece of art there, you know. That Seiko wave. Let's see if we can get it in the picture. Yeah, looks absolutely great if you ask me. But I mean, it's a huge community thing, you know. A lot of people buy Seiko skx or other Seikos as well, and do you know, all kinds of mods to them. And as far as this one's concerned, I think I'm gonna get a new bezel and a bezel insert, a 12/1, you know, loomed up, so you can track on a second time zone. I think that's gonna be cool, and it's gonna bring it up a notch as well. I'm a little bit concerned about the dial because it's like a matte black or dark gray, I would call it. I don't particularly like the dial color, but it's very much SKX, so I mean, I guess for the icon that it is, it makes sense, you know, that you keep the original dial, if you ask me. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep you guys posted about that one, and until next time, you should all have a really great time. All right, talk to you later.